my hand from heaven sent. With me tonight. I run away. I run away.
Okay, well, we are joined by the man himself, the man who organizes the whole event, and we are at the prize giving. As you can see, it's a bit loud here, but I'm joined by Koës Pan himself. Koës, how are you doing?
Oh, we are very well. The first day is done, so we are 50% through the 2023 Koës Pan rally, so we are very happy. The ambulance stayed put in its place, and that's always our main concern.
Okay, well, Koës Pan rally 2023, the first day. What's your take of it? What's your review on Friday?
We are very happy with the turnout on Friday. I think the economy hassled a little bit.
Yeah.
We are a little bit less people than we were last year on Friday.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I think it's you can put it down to the fact that the economy is the way it is at the moment.
Yeah.
It's very expensive to get to Koës. Fuel is expensive. But we had a good turnout. We had people from very, very far away, East London, Johannesburg, Angola. Yeah, so we are very happy.
Okay, I spoke to a few of the guys. You guys will see that shortly. It's, guys from South Africa, guys all the way from out of the country that just came to take part in this beautiful event. But I mean, it was a beautiful event, yes. But can you just run us through what it takes to get ready for the rally? What it like organizing, cleaning the roads, all of that.
Where do we start? I mean, yes, see the fact that we are so far removed from major cities. It takes a lot of planning. It takes a lot of involvement from the community. This is not my event. I'm maybe the face of it. Yeah. But it takes the whole community to get this thing through. From the Koës Farmers Association, the churches, the community itself. There's so much involvement and everybody helps. One man can't do it all.
Can't do the whole thing.
You know, getting food prepared for 1,000 people, rocking up here in a little small town like this, getting fuel for enough people, getting the roads great, getting all the paperwork done, and there's so many things. I mean, we don't have enough time.
We don't have enough time for that.
If I tell you, I'm going to sound like I'm going to complain.
Okay, but like we spoke off camera when you said planning starts tomorrow already after the rally.
Monday. Sunday I'm going to have a rest day.
And then Monday
I'm going to have a braai, I'm going to have a beer, and on Monday it's back to it.
To planning again. Okay, last question. Just for me, it's my first rally. I definitely enjoyed it. I had a blast. A bit dusty for a guy from Untitled, but tell us a bit about the history of the rally.
Well, it's a very funny and actually a comical story. The rally started in 1985. Okay. Actually in 1984. 1984. There were 4 people sitting in the bar in the Koës Hotel. Okay. And they were going on about whether a Land Cruiser or a Land Rover is the fastest. Okay. And at that stage, the pastor that was here in Koës said he will referee or umpire this race. Yeah. So they went down to the Pan and they raced the cruisers against the Land Rovers, and it was such a huge turnout for the community that there and then they decided they're going to start making this a gathering, something that's going to happen every year. So the first Koës Pan rally, official Koës Pan rally, they invited people from other towns and stuff to come and do this race. Those years, It was a bit brazen, eh? It was like cowboys and crooks.
Yeah.
You know, there's not many rules.
Yeah.
So it started in 1985. That was 38 years ago. Which makes Koës Pan Rally the longest or the oldest
rally
off-road race in Namibia.
Wow.
There were 2 years that we couldn't host it, of COVID being one. So this is the 36th
event that
we had. And yeah, it's just going from strength to strength.
Wow. Rikus, thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us. I know you're a very busy man. And yeah, as you guys heard it from the man himself, a beautiful event. Definitely enjoyed it. Thanks for your time.
Thanks for your effort. Thanks a lot.
Boom.
Okay, I'm doing my 24th rally.
24th
rally.
So it's been going on for more than 24 years now.
Yeah, much longer than that.
Uh-huh.
And there's different classes that we're riding. There's a 250 class.
Okay.
So the engine size is 250cc.
Okay.
And then we also have an open class that is up to 500cc engines.
Okay.
Nowadays you have 4-stroke bikes and you have 2-stroke bikes.
Okay.
Then they also have the quads.
The quads, yeah, I saw the
bikes,
quads.
and then of course all the cars in their different, categories and that in the classes and that.
Okay, well, if you're only joining us now, I mean, I'm sorry I got lost in the conversation with Dirk talking about the Koës Pan Rally that's been around for more than 30 years, we said.
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but it's far more than 35 years, maybe 37 years or something like that.
Okay, for me personally, it's my first time being at one of these events. The first thing I picked up on was the dust. Isn't it really dusty? Doesn't the dust, like, make it more of like a challenge?
No, the dust is mainly here in the pits from all the cars and that. Right, it gets a bit dusty, but we all start in intervals. So we're not starting all at once. We start in intervals. Probably they're going to have it like 1 minute. So you have this dust gap already. You only get then dust if you catch up to somebody. But if you catch up to somebody, if the guy in front of you complies to good sportsmanship, he will let you pass. Because you are already a minute faster than him if you have caught up with him. So you just give him a notice, I'm coming, and then he lets you through.
Okay, so now you guys are prepping for, I see you guys are getting ready.
Yeah, in general, you have to prep at home, basically, get your bike ready and everything.
Okay.
We only have here in front, we have a marshal card.
Okay.
Because there are always on the track certain sections where you could take a shortcut.
Okay.
But there will be marshals. They will observe everything, and you have to come to a marshal, and they will hook that you've been to that marshal. They make a sign here, their signature.
They sign off, okay.
So you can't really take shortcuts on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise it's probably going to be a 3 or 4 lap race. So you need to be prepared for fuel. Some guys have bigger tanks, most of the guys have smaller tanks. So you must bring your extra petrol to refuel. And if your bike is really thirsty, you have to refuel every lap.
Every lap.
Now
after you finish a lap, you should come in,
you can refuel, you can have a quick drink, and on you go.
And then you're back on the track.
In the past, they used to have like a decontrol time, where they say you have to stay in the pits for 5 minutes, and then you can refuel. Take your time. After 5 minutes, you must leave again. But this year they're not going to have it. So you will come in here at the pit, you refuel, you drink quickly, and
then you're back on the
off you go again.
Okay, the tires of this thing, they look very, they look new.
This is knobby tires. The new, the better. Then you have a proper grip.
Grip on the on the gravel, on the rally one.
Because the track is like half very sandy. It's like Kalahari red dune sand. And the other half is like very rocky, stony, of calcium rocks and that now.
Okay, so these ones are now like the perfect tires for condition like this.
This is a proper off-road enduro tire now.
Okay, well this is your 24th year participating in the Koës Pan Rally. How's it been so far?
Say again?
How have you loved the Pan Rally so far?
So far?
All the 24 years that you've taken part in it.
I've been here now for 24 years. I'm 61 and I'm still racing. Having fun. Because the whole thing is a fun event. It's about sportsmanship, the fun event. Because now tomorrow, Saturday, we have all these fun events with the dune climb and the drag racing. It's a quarter mile drag racing. All the bikes will start at once.
then
who's
go
going
off.
to get the first,
Is that
it's like
tomorrow?
a sprint, that's on Saturday.
Okay.
No? Today is the big rally, either 3 or 4 laps, they haven't decided yet, so it's going to be over 160 kilometers,
Wow.
probably,
Okay.
if we do 4 laps. So it's an endurance race as well.
Definitely.
And you have to look
160
after your
Ks.
bike and don't break it. There are some fast sections, but then there are some slow, very, very sandy sections. Very difficult to ride. I take my hat off for the adventure bike riders. They ride really big, heavy bikes.
Okay.
They'll be struggling in the sand.
Oh, they struggle more.
But obviously they're going to do only 2 laps.
Only 2 laps.
Because that is so exhausting to do 4
With a big
laps
bike.
now with a big bike.
And I think they obviously consume more petrol as well.
Much more. No? But they also have bigger tanks, but a bike like that weighs 200 kilos and this one is 105.
That's a huge difference.
That is so
That's
much,
a huge
so much
difference.
lighter.
95 Ks.
Yeah.
So like the pressure of the bike, or let's say the weight of the bike, does that play an impact on how tired you get, like if you're racing?
Yeah,
Someone on a lighter bike?
with a lighter bike you can handle. It's more agile, of course. You can handle much better now than a heavier bike.
The heavier bike is now, it requires more.
The lighter the better.
The lighter the better.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you heard it from the man himself. The lighter the better. We are at the Koës rally. And we're here for a good time. But do stay tuned, we still have more interviews coming your way. Okay, dan ons is met Elise Bischoff, warehouse manager van Super Tires.
Dis reg?
Elise, ons is in Koës.
Koës.
In Koës vir die Koës Pan rally. Sê gou vir my, hoe geniet jy die Koës Pan rally sover?
Dit was 'n bietjie winderig vanoggend,
Okay.
maar verder is dit baie lekker. Ek geniet dit in elk geval elke jaar hier.
Elke jaar?
Ja.
As ons praat van elke jaar, hoeveelste jaar is dit wat jy betrokke is by die Koës Pan rally vanjaar?
Ek werk nou al amper 7 jaar vir Super Tires en ek is omtrent elke jaar hierso.
Van die begin af.
Van die begin af. Ja.
Okay, wat ek het nog gepraat het agter die kamera, toe praat ons van jy het self kom gery met die tyres alleen uit Windhoek uit
Ja.
om hier te kom.
Ek doen dit altyd.
Elke jaar.
Ja, ek doen dit elke jaar. Ja, verlede jaar het ek Keetmanshoop omgery. En toe het hy 'n stukkie van pad gevat, maar hierdie jaar het ek van Stamford se kant af. Maar ons was daar was al mense voor en agter my.
Okay.
Maar ek bestuur self hierdie Super Tires.
Okay, en wat is die doel vir Super Tires hier by die Koës Pan rally?
Weet jy, dit gaan net om die mense wat hier is om vir hulle te help. Onthou, hier is nie 'n enige bandeplek hierso nie. So as die mense 'n band nodig het, dan het ek vir hulle bande.
Okay.
En ons verkoop dit dan teen 'n spesiale prys hierdie naweek.
Ja, net vir die naweek.
Net vir die naweek.
Okay.
So julle moet kom koop. En dan het ons ook ons gee ook pryse weg. Ons het 'n R1500 voucher wat ons vanaand een weggee en dan môre aand ook 'n R1500 voucher. Ons kies maar gewoonlik die ou wat die beste in die bikes doen en die ou wat die beste in die karre doen.
Wow, okay, so hy wat nou beste doen kry die voucher vir R1005 en
Ja, dan met daai 1500 kan hy by Super Tires of 'n battery of enige band of enigiets kom koop en ons trek daai bedrag af van sy rekening.
Dis nogals baie goed. Okay, soos julle dit hoor, ons is nog hier so môre.
Ja.
So as mense nog wil kom kyk, ons is in Koës.
By Koës Pan
Ons is by
rally.
Koës Pan rally. So dit is tyres vir almal. Maar aangesien ons nog vandag hier was, hoe het jy vandag geniet?
Ek het dit regtig baie geniet.
Is dit?
En die mense is vriendelik en ja, daar's baie ouens wat van Suid-Afrika kom wat ek herken wat kom sê hallo Elise, so gaan dit.
Ja.
En baie is bly en ek moet ook sê, voor ek hier gekom het, baie mense my geskakel en gesê Tannie, gaan jy hier wees hierdie jaar? Dan sê ek hierdie Tannie sal hier wees.
So hulle probeer om seker te maak dis nie so van hulle gewoon elke jaar is jy hier.
Is so en as hulle dan bande wil koop, ja.
Okay, maar Elise, gepraat van die Koës Pan rally. Hoe belangrik is dit dink jy om sulke events altyd seker te maak hulle word gehou en ons het hulle altyd?
Ek dink dit is 'n baie goeie ding. Dit is die mense wat ry self. Dis vir hulle so 'n bietjie van 'n relaxing. Alhoewel is nie baie relaxing nie, maar dit is so hulle breek so 'n bietjie van normale af.
Ja.
So dit is lekker. Ek doen ook loodrits. Ek doen ook al die bike rallies in Anti-Spine loodrits en Shoemap Grootfontein se alles. Maar hierdie is 'n baie spesiale event.
Ja, nee, definitief. Dis my eerste keer hier so in.
Ja, is dit. Mense van reg oor die Suid-Afrika oral kom hier na toe, ja. Want dit is baie spesiaal. En ook Wikus en sy vrou wat regtig baie effort insit. Hulle doen dit moeite werd, so dit is word gemakkelijk gemaakt voor allemaal.
I mean, ik zie hoeveel werk ingezet wordt, hoe hulle die paaie skoonmaak, hoe hulle die paaie merk. So dit base, hulle is fully invested, kan ik basically say any Koës Pan rally. Oké, maar tires, hoe kies je waar de tires om samen te brengen Koës Pan rally toe?
Kijk, is off-road.
Oké.
Is maar soms meestal off-road. So, ons het hierdie type band wat hulle noem Untitled Wild. Hy sê wild. So hy, vir hom ry jy net op 'n grondpad. En dan is die adventures. Vir hom ry 50-50 grond, 50 teer.
Oh, oké. So is 50-50.
Is dit 50-50? Ja. Hierdie is ook 'n lekker grondpad. Jennetjie. En dan dis die kleintjies hierbo en die onder dus die groot is. Ook 'n baie populêre een is hierdie Karoo Extreme.
Oké, baie interessant.
Ja, hy is ook
goed vir offroad.
Ja. Ja. En dan is er batterije. Ik heb vanochtend een paar tubes gekocht. Dus het bikebatterijen. So, ja.
Bikebatterijen. En is er nog?
Onze bikebatterijen zo.
Oké.
Wat dus voor enige 4 verschillende zo groot is. En dan het is tubes wat die ouders gebruiken voor binnenmaanden. Als er problemen komen, ja.
Oké. Elise, dank je voor je tikkie.
Oké.
Ik heb definitief waar geniet bij jou is.
Dank je baie.
Ik heb mijn missie wat je voor me gegeven iewers gelost. Ik zal
het is baie lelijk van jou hoor.
Ik zal hem gaan halen, ik zal hem aankomen trekken.
Ik heb jou opgehouden gekeken of je hem draait.
Ik heb hem gedraaid. Het is net die zon een beetje gebrand.
Oké, maar als je morgen zoekt, kijk ik er nog een hoor.
Dan kan ik nog een komen.
Ja.
Oké, bye, dank je Elise.
Dank je
well, there you guys have it. This has been a beautiful adventure for all of us, but you guys just stay tuned as we are still at the Koës Pan rally. So this is where you get in now.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's really cool. It's not meant for oversized guys, because I think you would struggle to get in.
To get in and to get out, obviously.
Good bicep and tricep works.
You have to, it's a whole workout. It's not just getting in. Okay, but tell me more about the Sandmaster here.
Okay, so
what do we have here?
So ours is a modified Sandmaster, so it's got a higher suspension front and back, longer travel.
Looks really cool.
To get more travel through the rockier sections.
Okay.
And then we're running a double seat or a twin seat.
Twin seat.
Where some of them are single seaters, the smaller ones.
Okay.
So this is a double seater. We're running a Nissan 3-liter V6 motor, the VG30s. Which is quite nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
3-liter V6.
Yeah, it's
powerful. Sounds powerful.
It's got a lot of power, yeah, but we're struggling a little bit to put the traction on the road. We're getting a lot of wheel spin.
Okay.
But we've got a 5-speed Renault GT gearbox in.
Okay.
Very short gears, so it's good out of the blocks. Top end is not fantastic, but for this type of riding, it's good to get off the line. Yeah.
Okay, no, it looks. I love the look. Now, the question is, what's with is this now the spare tire? Or what's happening?
Yeah, so we could strap another one at the back. There's another rod at the back.
Okay.
But we're running one spare tire for the back wheels. And then we got our Isle of Jack just to jack the car up quickly to do a tire change.
Yeah.
And then we have 30-inch tires in front to get a little bit narrower, and then 31s at the back. We usually run 33s at the back, but we had old tires, so they were quite run off. So we had to make some plans for this time. Yeah.
Okay. Do you ride alone, or do you always have someone with you?
Yeah, you always have a co-driver. So if you have 2 seaters, you do co-drivers who tell you where the markers are,
where to turn, when to
caution, all those kind of things. And the single-seater guys, they just have to look out for themselves.
Oh, okay,
which is always
quite challenging.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, but now speaking of the Pan Koës rally.
Yes.
Okay, the Koës Pan rally.
Yes.
Koës Pan rally. It's been around for a long time.
Yes, so one of my...
I also heard so. This is my first time here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
so I spoke to Dirk earlier, and Dirk said this is his 24th year taking part in the rally itself. You yourself?
No, we only started in 2021. 2021? So this is our third year. First year, this is actually one of my friend's cars, and it was standing for 7 years. So,
oh, really?
Yeah, so we had a lot of work to do to it.
To get it running again.
So the first year we had it running, we knew something's going to break.
Obviously, 7 years.
A car that stands still breaks. There's no question about it.
It has to break, yeah.
So yeah, so first year we had a steering rod come out, we had upper control arms come out, we had power steering loss, we had alternator brake, fuel pumps broke.
It sounds like a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Was that not in 2021 the first time?
That was 2021 first round, but we were just excited to do a race.
Try it out.
Yeah, so then second year we had a full race, we had nothing break majorly. We just had some engine problems, so we had misfiring and that kind of thing.
Okay.
And then this year, hopefully, we are sorted. We did Keetmans in May. Keetmans we did in May, and we ran a full race, no
and you guys
problem.
finished the whole race, no problem. So you're expecting the same with this one.
Yes,
okay.
Expecting so.
The buttons inside.
Yes.
Can you quickly run me through them? What I see, there's yellow too. These lights.
So when you're riding off-road like this, you obviously have a lot of dust, like you can see just from the wind.
A lot of dust, yeah.
A lot of dust. So what you run is there's a yellow light that you run so the guys can see you easier.
Okay.
We have red lights that flash up when you brake, obviously.
Okay.
Also, you have a constant red park light that's on.
Oh, okay.
You have to have headlights, so that's all just for the front lights, flickers. Not that flickers are very important, but front lights, back lights. And then there's a hooter, and then this one which says pumper. We have a pump here that pumps fresh air into our helmets.
What?
So, yeah, it just runs off a little pipe like this. So you push this into the helmet's pipe.
Wow.
And then when a guy drives in front of you that has dust, then you get fresh air. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So it's a very up-to-date kind of thing.
Okay, but like, you know, the challenge has to be you guys putting it together after it stood for 7 years.
Yeah.
I mean, how much time did that take? How much money did that take? Because this is an expensive sport.
It is an expensive sport, yeah.
I'm sure it took a lot to put this thing together.
Yeah, so look, we are a privately funded team.
Okay.
I have a small business called Bean South, Namibian Roasted Coffee, which we...
I know of it, yeah?
Yeah, we sponsor most of the cars fixing and stuff, and then I have a few other sponsors that help with entry fees and fuel and that kind of thing.
Stuff like that, okay.
But yeah, I'm a hobby guy, so I sell a hobby, spend some money here, and then sell that hobby, and so this time around we managed to do... We're looking for sponsors. Everyone's looking for sponsors always to help us. But especially for privately funded companies or racers, racing teams, it's very hard to keep the hobby going. So
yeah, because it's definitely not cheap. Yeah.
No, look, we don't know how long we would be able to do this. But while we're in it and while we can, we'll go full throttle. We'll go full throttle.
Definitely. No, I totally understand that. But I love the look. I really love the look. You yourself, are you a professional rider?
No. 2021 was the first time I ever competed in anything off-road rally.
Really?
Yeah.
And okay, apart from now the breaking of the whole breakdown that you had, your first time competing, how was it?
It was amazing. I always wanted to do off-road rally. I was more thinking of off-road rally as in the cars, the time trial type of racing. But when I got the opportunity with a friend of mine who used to race, he used to race this race from standard 2 or grade 4. He used to race.
So he's been around here.
He's been around a lot, and the car broke when he did, and it was just like, I don't know if I want to put more money into this thing. So it was standing, and so for me it was really an amazing opportunity just to be able to partake in something like this. And so actually the first year I said, well, we'll do one race and see what happens. And then it was,
and then you loved it,
and then the bug bit, and then it became let's do a second year, and then second year I said, no, I'm finished after this, and then my co-driver said, no man, we must do this again.
At least another year.
At least another year. So now we're on year 3, and so now hopefully we'll be able to compete
with no technical issues. Hopefully it doesn't break down today.
Look. They joke in the Koës Pan rally, if something doesn't break, it's close to miracles. So
so if it doesn't break, then it's close to miracles.
It's close to miracles. So and obviously we got such diverse teams. We have guys who are privately funded. We got guys who are fully sponsored. We have a Polaris RZR.
I saw that.
Which is
I have no idea what that is. It's a what? Polaris
RZR.
RZR. What is that? Is it?
It's a very nice. They call it side by sides. It's also because you have a 2-seater, but they are very competitive. And I mean, I think they new retail for just under 900,000. Yeah, so
I think this is where I leave the conversation.
So
what?
So they're very expensive. But that's the thing. You know, you have guys who do this because they want to be competitive, and then you get guys like us who just want to
do
have
it for
fun.
the love of the sport, or like
Love
maybe
of
you
the
fell in love with the sport. Because I feel like you have a beautiful story. I mean, putting this thing together that stood for 7 years, and then riding it for the first year, then everything almost breaking down, and now here you are, third year, hopefully. If a miracle can happen today, then I'm sure you can finish the race. But we'll chat about that at the prize giving later today. Okay.
I like the hopefulness.
No,
I like it.
I'm full of hope. I actually think you this is third time is a charm.
Third time is a charm. Yeah, okay.
So hopefully
I'll take it.
Okay, no, but man, thanks for your time. Thanks
No
for
problem,
coming
man.
coming with us on this beautiful journey and just telling us your beautiful story that you have with this beautiful car. And hopefully you finish the whole race.
Yeah, we trust we will.
Standing on the edge of a cliff, realize there must be more to life than this. Reaching for the stars.